What's up, YouTube? This is Team Bluegrass Super, and we're here with a local player, Deshaun Phillips, and he has a Explosive Sun Goku deck. So go on with it, man.
Alright, so here we have Explosive Power Sun Goku. Pretty much everyone already knows what it does. If you have 2 Universe 7 on the area, he gets double strike plus 5k. On the original side, bond 1, you just have to have 1 plus 5 draw a card.
That's pretty good early game.
It's nice, but at the same time, you know, compared to other decks, people say it's not that good. But I like it, I love it, I play it. Goku's one of my favorite characters. But jumping into it, we have 4 ready to fight Sun Gokus. These are essential to any U7 deck. You need to pull your pieces as early as possible, having your hand built up. Four Master Roshi, 4 to Will. These are the negates, absolutely essential. These are staple in every U7 deck, whether you're playing U7 Frieza, U7 Gohan, U7 Goku, or any other U7 leader out there. It's just, it comes into play, it gives you an extra 5k for comboing or whatever.
Especially with this deck, with the bond 1, it's a free, like you just negate the first attack and then...
Yeah, you just negate the first attack.
And start drawing cards.
Like, they don't know what to do. So, I played 2 Newfound Power Sun Gohan. Specifically because some decks don't like to awaken this U7 deck too fast, so it kind of turns into a little stally game. So if you have this and you just want to put a little bit of pressure on your opponent just to like attack, well, we have cards in here for that anyways. But I just added for a little spice. I like the whole green Newfound Power thing. I don't know. It's nice to me. 4 super combos. We have the 4 super combos that is exclusive to U7. This lets you play the card at 5 energy, 5 life, which is nice. It's awesome. It's better than most. And then you also have the Sparking 5 that is coming out. Everyone's going to be playing that as well. And yes, I'm talking about set 5 early, because why not, right?
Yeah.
For Infinite Energy, Android 18.
She's just like the Freehan, right?
She's just like the Freehan. Most people don't like to play her because they say that she is a space taker. She's pretty much dead on impact, but if you play her at the right time, your opponent's not going to know what to do. Unless they played the deck themselves or they played against the deck numerous times. Typically, I like to bring her out when they're finished, quote unquote, attacking.
Yeah.
Or if they have like maybe 1 more attack left, I'm just like bring her out. Okay, so do you want to deal with more attackers, or would you rather just have a clear field?
Well, she also helps the bond too. She's like the Master Roshi, gives you a free body on your opponent's turn, so it's pretty good.
1 burst attack Sun Gohan. These cards are expensive, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If you can't pull them, man. Pretty much he's in here. Bond 2, Bond 1, whenever you want to play it. You have 4 less cards in hand. You just find yourself just like out comboing everything, trying to keep your pieces alive, which with this deck you really don't have to worry about. It has critical. When it attacks, if you have 4 less cards in your hand, draw 2. 1 at all costs, Vegeta. I like this card. I love this card. It's amazing. It is just like full power Sun Goku. Full power energy Sun Goku. When it comes onto the field, you draw a card, you turn the energy up, and you switch it to that mode. If you have 5 or more energy, he gains triple strike, he KOs a card, but regardless of that, he always gains 3,000 power according to the number of energy you have. So if you have 5 energy, he gains 3,000. That's 15k. That's 15k he gets added. For Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Goku, everybody likes this card. Everybody loves the card because it's free draw. Well, not necessarily free, but it's free 10k and draw. It's like super combo. Only bad part is it costs an energy. So it kind of downplays the Son Goku deck just a little bit. But if you know how to play around with it, it won't harm you at all. Beerus. The God Beerus. Self-explanatory. He's a destructive powerhouse. Most people play around him, but you play him the right way, just like at all costs Vegeta, just like full power energy, Son Goku. He comes out to the field. If you feel like your opponent has cards in hand that you feel like is going to be a threat, you play this card. It has double strike, and it also causes your opponent to have to discard from their energy, their hand, or their field up to 6 energy or more. So, you know, they could just discard a Fu, or they could just discard, say, the gates, anything like that. It just has to be 6 or more energy.
Or you hurt their energy too, if worse comes to worse.
But you have to pay attention to that because some people like to play it off as, oh well, they can't choose 0 cost cards because it has no cost. They have to choose cards that are 1 or above. Just pay attention to that when you're playing against certain people. Of course, full power Spirit Bomb Son Goku. I mean, what can you really say about the card? It's a Self-Awakener. It gains plus 10k. It has double strike. It is just like at all costs Vegeta. It turns an energy up and it draws a card. People love to combo this card with Hope of Universe 7 Son Goku because you can get up to 55k or more. It's actually helped me with a couple of games today. It's just an awesome card. I don't play it very often, but when I do, boy, when I do. Last one standing Son Goku. People don't play this card in Universe 7 decks. I don't know why. It is amazing. It is awesome. It can steal games. It's basically a better full power Son Goku. When it comes onto the field, once per turn, it KOs a card. If you have more than 9 Universe 7 in your drop zone, it gains plus 10k, it has triple strike, and it cannot be negated. It has to be out comboed. And if you have your super combos in hand, if you have any sort of combos at all, you want to put it on this card. Unless they have a blocker. If they have a blocker, then, you know, that's pretty much the only thing that can stop this card at this point. This is my go-to card. Ultimate Form Son Goku. If you have 3 or less life, he becomes a 4-drop. If he comes onto the field, he KOs a card. If it's in rest mode, you draw a card, and it has double strike. I love this because it always gives me the energy that I need to play a Hope of Universe 7 Son Goku during turn 5. That's usually when the game usually ends with this deck anyway. If it goes beyond turn 5, then it turns into a grind game. If you don't, you do not want to do a grind game with this deck. Not unless you feel very confident that you can last, but most of the time, it fizzles out. On to the main points. Son Goku, Hope of Universe 7. This card is a whammy. It has triple strike critical. If your leader is green, this one. If your leader is green, you get to choose a card from your opponent's field or hand and send it to the drop zone. This severely helps out with it if you use it with full power energy Spirit Bomb Son Goku. It can turn it to a 55k. If you want to use it with Last Standing, it will turn it into a 45k. Most people don't tend to do that because they have to wait till turn 6, not unless they're running, let's say Sensu Bead, but they would still have to have 5 energy, 6 energy, or at least a Majin on board, but that's too clunky. Again, this one.
That's probably the only reason why you do play the Goku leader, isn't it? Just for the green leader?
It honestly is. I mean, there's another leader that has double strike permanently, but it doesn't draw you a card. It just has double strike. Actually, on the awakened side, I believe it does, but
yeah, on the awakened side, you do draw a card. The unawakened side doesn't do anything, I don't believe.
It's just, for some reason, maybe it's just the art. I don't know. It's something. 2 Mass Saiyan, the Mysterious Warrior. This card helps with pesky 1-drop decks. Mainly Storm. If you're playing against Storm, you're going to want to have this card in there unless they have Barrier, which they are most likely not. They have blockers. You can't choose blockers. You can only choose things like, let's say, Sun Gohan or the Swap Bardock.
Or World Tournament decks that hurts
World Tournament decks especially. Just
sweep up all their play-by-play announcers, their
they got
Trunkses, their Oobs, their Gokus. Just everything gets wrecked by that card.
Everything is, well, I would say everything, but, you know, something along those lines. Anyways, I play 2. 1 Scientist Food. I don't really need Scientist Food in the deck, but it just helps for an extra finisher when I can't close the game out with Hope of View or 7 Sun Goku, which is very rarely, but when that does happen, this card comes out. Double strike and draws you 2 cards. Self-explanatory. Full power energy. It's played against Storm decks. It's played against any deck that has 1-drop edit. I only play 2 because it's just in there for the tech. I mean, I have green cards, so why not, right?
Yeah.
2 Flying Nemesis. I have a good number of yellow cards in, being the Roshi, the Full Power, and the Ultimate Form. When you play this in conjunction with Roshi, it just completely stops their turn. If you drop a yellow card, when they attack with the lead, they can only attack with a battle card 1 more time. If they attack with the battle card first, they can only attack with their leader and a battle card. So you only want to use it when they're attacking with their leader. And then immediately after, you're going to want to play Roshi. That'll just completely stop their turn. They won't be able to do anything else. Four Wish Coercions. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, most of the cards in this U7 deck have been blue. Give it to Goku, give it to Beerus, and a bunch of others. It just gives you another energy. So say you need to play another negate, you tapped out, almost tapped out, you have Whisk, you have the blue energy, tap it up. Just help you do that. And finally, we have Feed Kamehameha.
I love this card.
It's a card. It's definitely a card. If you look at cards like the new Soul Punisher for Gogeta coming out, it gives it critical. It's basically the same thing. It gives it plus 15k and it gives it critical, which is really great for this, and it's really great for that other main double strike Son Goku. Personally, I just love it for this. It gives itself an extra 5k. It gives itself double strike. I mean, and then you add this on top of it. It's just amazing because it turns it to a 35k double strike critical,
which is devastating, as everybody knows. If you remember back in the old Vegeta days with the crit Vegeta, that was insane.
We're not gonna relive those times. I have bad memories of that. But yeah, guys, I mean, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. Feel free to post it in the comments. If you have any suggestions, I know people are gonna have hate. Everybody hates on Goku for some reason.
right, well, thanks, man. This is Team Bluegrass Super with another local player deck profile. We'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.